When talking about film stocks, I think everybody has their favorite. Some gravitate towards the modern Kodak 200T stock. Some love the old Vision 2 and Vision 1 stocks. Even more love the EXR. I've always been a fan of the older stocks because they were experimenting with things that the modern stocks just don't do anymore, mostly because the modern stocks are designed specifically for digital transfers, and the older stocks are made for film prints. But this particular stock, which is Fuji 64D, I just absolutely love. We were out one day shooting some demo material for a potential documentary shoot that eventually we might shoot, and we wanted to see what the Fuji stock would look like because it's old, and we wanted to see how much noise it had, and we wanted to see how it would look out of focus because we might be shooting objects that are completely out of focus. We wanted to kind of hide and mask the face of the person. And so we shot this demo footage, and I have to say, it's some of the most beautiful stuff that has ever come out of my camera. I really love how the colors pop, especially the greens and blues. It is such a different looking stock than Kodak. I mean, this shot in particular was about 3 stops underexposed, and we brought it up in the scanner. And there's just so much more data on the film. And because it's such a tight grain, because it's 64D, there's still a lot of data. This is pushed 5 stops in DaVinci Resolve. The scan was black, yet there's still a good usable image. Some of this exterior daylight stuff you're about to see is still shot at about f2.8, but it still looks really good. Look at those skin tones. They're just so beautiful. I don't like to push the stock too hard because I don't want to bring up the grain. I want to keep some of the contrast ratio. So it's really difficult for me to grade some of these things, but you can see that even with the contrast ratio kind of low, where the highlights aren't as high and overexposed as they could be, the image is just so beautiful. I think Fuji really hit the nail on the head with the stock, and it's really unfortunate they don't make it anymore. There's been some rumors running around about the fact that someone eventually might remake some stocks, and if I were to remake a stock, it would basically be this stock and pretty much nothing else. I think the 64D is needed in this world. It's a stock that doesn't exist anywhere else because, you know, the Kodak stocks have a very similar look, and the Fuji stocks kind of matched the Kodak stocks in look over the years, but that 64D stock really didn't. And maybe one day some of you guys can find some on eBay, and if it's in really good condition, you guys can shoot it. This stock was made in the 90s, and I shot it in 2015. It was frozen all of its life, and as you can see, it looks pretty amazing. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.